Okay, so I hadn't done a video in a little bit. Things have been really crazy and hectic and stressful and I don't know, just a lot of things going on at once. Like today, I really needed to take my son back to, we just went to the orthodontist Friday. Today is Monday. I don't know when this will be uploaded, but I got their Jetpick system in the mail Friday, and last night I was showing both of them how to use it, and oh my gosh, for starters, that Jetpick system, the toothbrushes, which are like a sonic toothbrush, you can adjust the intensity, but it does it like if you click it twice to lower the intensity, it's just barely lowered. And you really have to use a very light touch until your mouth is used to it. And he had those spacers put in just Friday, and last night while brushing his teeth with that new sonic toothbrush, one of the spacers came out. And the weird thing about it is it is not the spacer in between his one tooth in the back and the loose one. It's on the other side. I would think the one with the loose tooth would have been able, or would have came out faster, but I am wrong. So my first thing was, let's call our regular dentist and see if maybe he can pop it back in, because in reality all it is it looks just like a ligature band that they put around the metal brackets on braces. It's just a thick rubber band, but it's really tiny, and all they do is take almost like a pair of clamps or forceps, and they stretch it out, and then they run it between the two teeth. Like, it doesn't go around a tooth or anything, they just run it between the two teeth, and it's to open up spaces, so when his expander comes in, then he has enough space around his back tooth to apply the metal brackets, so the expander can go in the roof of his mouth, so it opens up the palate. And then, of course, doing research on that, I figured out that the palate doesn't actually put pressure on the jaw, like the upper jaw bones itself. It puts pressure on the center of the palate. I didn't know that. So, all the little videos I watched of and they were mostly little girls, so cute. And they were talking about their experience with their palate expanders, and most of them had had them out by this point, so they kind of knew a little bit of everything about what goes on with them. And, they were talking about how they felt the pressure more in their nose area. So that tells me that it pushes up, I guess, to kind of make the palate expand a little more. And so instead of having a really narrow upper palate, it'll open up the palate. Anyway, I was watching that and was getting tickled, but I was talking to my husband, and I was like, as many issues as he has, like sinuses and stuff, I wonder how bad that palate expander is going to affect that. I mean, just last night, he was congested and snotty and all that. And actually, right now, what I'm doing is I'm picking one up that stayed for after-school peer tutoring, and I'm going to pick the youngest one up here in a little bit. That is at after school as well. I see the boys are practicing soccer, and my daughter called me and was laughing. She was like, they are so full of it and unfocused, and they don't know what they're doing, and like all this other stuff. Oh, let's see. Bye, honey. Bye. Hey.
Hey. Oh, hi.
So that's what I forgot to call. Anyway, I've not felt good today. I've laid down, and I've got to call tomorrow, I guess. We live probably a good hour away from the orthodontist, so I was going to call the regular dentist and see, but that isn't happening. Okay, I see kids I know out there. I thought you said, what's her name colored her hair.
Miranda.
What'd she color it? Like, is it just the tips?
It's like blackish, purplish.
Oh, I can't even tell from here. It looks the same. Anyway, so now we're off to get her brother.
There were people in the field earlier.
What people? Oh, over at the football stadium.
It's not a stadium.
Well, yeah, it is. It's the high school football field, stadium, whatever. Anyway, what were they doing? Were they practicing?
Probably.
Soccer or football?
I couldn't tell. I was looking out the window.
Well, it's spring, so I'm going to guess soccer.
I had to.
Or band.
I had to grade papers.
Oh, fun.
I got a Starburst and Reese cup though out of it, so I don't care.
That's cool.
And next time she's gonna bring me a big bag of gummy bears.
You can't have them.
I know, that's why I said.
What did she say?
She said, "Oh, I'll find you something else then." I ate a Starburst.
Yeah, I remember they said that you need to be careful eating anything chewy with your braces because you can break them.
I know.
You're getting a little braver now that you've had them on for a few weeks. It seems you're going to end up breaking a wire or a bracket or a band if you're not careful.
I promise I won't. I don't have bands.
Yeah, you do. That's what the ligature bands that go around your brackets, they're
I
bands.
thought those things that go in here are bands.
No, the little color things around your brackets. Look, smile. You see the little colored things around your brackets?
Mm-hmm.
That's ligature bands. You remember, you're like, they're like little rubber bands that go around my brackets. That's what I'm talking about. There's the random chickens that belong to, I guess, the, oh, there's people. Did that guy have a fishing rod out?
Uh-huh.
But yeah, that is just like a random storage place. And there's always chickens out right there. And nobody lives there that we know of. I know that they're like watched. And I know there are some around here that have an apartment in them. Because I had a friend that used to live in one that ran or managed the storage facility. But I don't think that is one that has an apartment in them. So it's kind of weird. Me and my husband were talking about that the other day when we came by here. But yeah, so I mean, we live in the country though, so it's not unusual. And if you think, okay, let me explain my hair here. I was trying to do something just different so I could buy some time for summer because this will lighten up to match what that was. And yeah, it's I mean, it's okay, but I think I would rather just have went completely blonde all over again instead of just half and half. But it is what it is. Either that or go a darker color. But I think I'm just going to keep the blonde and then get this, let that fade out and then just lighten it, I guess, again until we can start getting out in the sun. They keep teasing us around here. Like one day it is 70 and then the next day it's like 40. It sucks. This is East Tennessee weather for sure. I've got to make everybody eye doctor's appointments.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I need new glasses.
I want to keep my glasses.
But you need new prescriptions.
But I hate changing glasses.
But you need new prescriptions.
But I hate changing glasses.
You're not going to win this argument. That's how she stays 90% of the time. See that thing in her hand? That's her phone. She's busted. Anyway, so I'm going to start the story time this evening and figure out how to use the new camera, and then we'll probably have some pretty interesting videos because I'm really excited. I got a waterproof one, so
I want to eat.
bye.